Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll practice our first profitability related case, our first detailed case analysis we'll do. The title is City Museum Profitability. The sector is public sector or public museums. It is an easy level case and it is interviewer led, which means the interviewer will provide you with all the exhibits, with all the information, and you have to solve for the objective. So what we will do is I will first provide you with a fit level question or a fit question, a behavior question, which you can think about it or you can give it a thought and you will get an idea about what kind of questions are asked in fit interviews, the behavior interviews, or people call it the HR interviews, not the technical interviews, where you have to tell about your experiences and the interviewer will judge whether you are fit for the company or not. So a sample question is, tell me about a time when you had to balance multiple competing priorities. So the interviewers look whether you can answer these questions, whether you can tell them about your experiences or not. And so practice it. Think about what you would want to say. Okay. Now let us look at our case prompt. I will read it and explain it to you. So this is our case prompt. Your client is a major city museum that receives government funding. Okay. So our client is a museum and it has some government funding. Due to budget cuts, government funding has decreased by 20% over the past 3 years. Okay, so if 3 years ago funding was $100, now it is $80. It has decreased 20% over the past 3 years. The museum's board has asked you to help them improve profitability from their commercial activities to offset the funding gap. Okay, so now we get an idea about a brief idea about what is our objective. So we know that there are some commercial activities done by the museum, and the museum wants to increase the profitability, to improve the profitability from those commercial activities so that it can offset the funding gap. The funding which has reduced from the government, they want it to offset it. They want to improve their profitability from commercial activities. So the first general question would be, what are those commercial activities? So the interviewer will help you with those. Or if it would be interviewee-led question, then you would have to ask, right? Entry to the permanent collection is free, but they charge for special exhibitions. Okay, so we now get a little more information that there are two types of exhibitions: a permanent collection, which is open for all, which is free, there is no cost. But the commercial activities, special exhibitions, they charge for these special exhibitions, which is a part of their commercial activities, and they want to improve their profitability from these commercial activities. Okay, so now there is some clarifying information which either you should ask or the interviewer will provide you. Let us take a look at that. Income sources. So we now have the breakdown of income sources. As of now, government funding is 60% of income. Donations, which are given by, say, rich people or benefactors, that is 15%. And commercial activities is 25%. So we have to improve the ratio of commercial activities, you can say, or increase the ratio of these commercial activities and improve profitability from them. Commercial activities. Okay, so now they have given what kind of different commercial activities are done by a museum. We have ticket sales for special exhibitions, which was told to us previously as well. There is gift shop, there is a cafe, venue rentals. They might be giving the venue for rental or to other people so that from that rental income they get. And educational programs. Okay, so we now have a breakdown of what different kind of commercial activities are done by the museum. What are the different types of costs incurred by the museum? We have staff salaries, we have exhibition costs, of course, building maintenance, marketing, and all these things. We next have constraint, must maintain free entry to permanent collection as part of public mission. Okay, so we now have a constraint that we cannot charge for entry in permanent collection. Entry to permanent collection should be free. Either it can be a government constraint or it can be from the board level constraint. We cannot charge for the permanent collection to improve our profit or to increase our income sources. And our objective is to increase profit from commercial activities by approximately $1.5 million annually. Okay, so we now have a complete or a point objective, like to the point objective of what we have to do, a quantifiable objective, you can say. So what can be the interview guide? You have to develop structure for analyzing profitability. If you would remember in previous video or in previous videos in profitability framework, we have to analyze revenue, cost, or different types of revenues, external factors, and all these things. Analyze exhibition economics. We have got a brief idea of how these things run. And this exhibition economics, the interview, this exhibition economics means how often do the exhibitions happen, and all this information will be provided by the interviewer. Calculate profit under current model or proposed model, like how do you propose, what changes do you propose, and what will be the profit in that case. You have to calculate it, you have to show your calculation so that you can prove that the profitability has increased. And discuss risks and final recommendation. It is very important to discuss risks, like you are proposing some changes, you are recommending some changes, and it is important to consider what all risks it might bring. Okay, so we have our exhibit A, special exhibition data. Let us analyze it. Exhibition duration, we have 10 weeks each. So we have, in the current model, we have 4 exhibitions, and each exhibition lasts for 10 weeks, and there is 2 weeks setup time between exhibitions. So you can say total 10 plus 2 equal to 12 weeks per exhibition, and 12 into 4 is 48 weeks of time per year you have exhibitions, and 4 weeks is break time from special exhibitions. Okay, so out of 52 weeks, there are 4 weeks which you cannot put special exhibitions. It might be due to other factors, or some other special constraints, might be holiday week or something. So you cannot put special exhibitions at that time. And each special exhibition currently is 10 weeks long, and there are 4 exhibitions per year. Interested visitors per exhibition is 400,000. So that is based on survey data. Like for each special exhibition, there are 400,000 visitors which are interested. First and last week visitors are 5% each of interested visitors. So in the first week, there will be 5% of interested visitors, and in the last week, there will be another 5% of interested visitors. And this is because of lower demand period. So, okay, the first week and last week are lower demand. That is the information given to us. As of now, we are only considering the information given to us. We have not started proposing changes. This is the exhibition data provided to us by the interviewer. Middle weeks visitors are evenly distributed. We will assume that they are evenly distributed. The visitors might exceed capacity, but we do not allow more than our capacity. So our maximum weekly capacity is 35,000 visitors, and because there is not enough space, so even if more visitors come, we cannot just allow them. We cannot just allow more than 35,000 visitors per week. Ticket price is $12 per visitor, average across all visitor types, and fixed cost per exhibition is $2.5 million. Okay, so for each exhibition, we have a fixed cost of $2.5 million, which includes all different kinds of costs like curation, marketing, setup, and all these things. Another important thing is average across all visitor types. So we get an idea, like it might be the case that there are different ticket prices for different types of visitors, but the average is $12. So we can safely assume that per visitor we have $12 ticket price. Okay, so now let us calculate, like under the current model, like 4 exhibitions, how many visitors are there, how much revenue we are generating, and what is our profit, and all these things. Let us take a look. Each exhibition is 10 weeks of duration. In the first and last week, we know there is 5% of interested visitors. So 5% of 400,000 is 20,000. So per week, we have 20,000 visitors. So in the first week, we will have 20,000 visitors. In the last week, we will have 20,000 visitors. So total 40,000 up till now. Now we have middle 8 weeks. So let us calculate. We know that in the middle weeks, it is even distribution. It is a uniform distribution. So we can say 400,000 minus 40,000, which is 360,000, divided by 8 gives you 45,000 per week. So each week we are having 45,000 visitors, but our capacity is only 35,000. So we cannot just allow more than 35,000. So we have to request other visitors to please leave, just go, there is not enough space. So only 35,000 visitors are coming each week, and 35,000 into 8 is 280,000. So a total per exhibition, we are getting 320,000 visitors. So out of interested 400,000, we are only able to accommodate 320,000 visitors. And this can give you some idea, like this might be the cause why there might be some room to increase our profitability here if we can somehow accommodate more visitors per exhibition. So 320 visitors into 4 exhibitions, our annual number of visitors is 1.28 million visitors, and that is our 1.28 million visitors are there. We will calculate revenue and profit in the later slides. So now we propose that, okay, so we know that visitors are not able to accommodate. What if we increase the exhibition duration? If we increase the exhibition duration, we might be able to accommodate more visitors, because In the middle weeks, we have uniform distribution. So currently, we were only dividing 360,000 by 8 weeks and we got 45,000. What if we divide 360,000 by 10 weeks? Then we will get 36,000, but still that is more. What if we divide it by 11 weeks? What if we divide it by 12 weeks? Then we will get 30,000 visitors per week. So we have, if we increase our exhibition duration, then we might be able to accommodate more visitors. And if we get more visitors per exhibition, then we might get more revenue per exhibition. Now let us take a look at that. It will be clear in a short while. Each exhibition, so we have 48 weeks. We are proposing 3 exhibitions. So we have to remove setup time of 6 weeks, 3 into 2, and that gives you 42 weeks. 42 divided by 3 gives you 14. So we will have our each exhibition of 14 weeks. In the first and last week, it will be 5% only, so 20,000 visitors will be there per week. And if we divide the middle 12 weeks, 400,000 minus 40,000 will give you 360,000, and there are now 12 weeks for uniform distribution, so that will give you 30,000 visitors per week as discussed. We can now accommodate all of them, so no visitors will leave. So our total exhibition per exhibition will be 400,000 visitors. All visitors will be admitted, and annual visitors will be 1.2 million. So now you would notice that in the previous case, our annual visitors were 1.28 million, but now we have annual visitors of 1.2 million. Our annual visitors have decreased, but per exhibition visitors have increased. And let us calculate our profitability. So in current model, when we have 4 exhibitions, our revenue was 1.28 million into 12, which is the ticket price, $12 per visitor, which gives you 15.36 million, and costs were 2.5 into 4, which is 10 million, and the profit was 5.36 million. I hope you are able to follow. You can pause the video if you want to analyze it yourself, it's okay. And under our proposed model of 3 exhibitions, our revenue is lower because our number of visitors are lower, our costs are also lower, but our profit is higher because the costs have reduced much more than our revenue has decreased. So our profit increase is 6.9 million minus 5.36 million, which is 1.54 million. Our profit has increased by approximately 29%. That is a huge jump. 29% profit increase is a very good number. And we are able to increase our profit only because our exhibition costs decreased much faster than our revenue. Okay, so these are some key insights. Our first key insight is reducing exhibitions from 4 to 3 increases our profit by 1.54 million. Although our revenue is lower, but our profit is higher. So we wanted to increase our profit. That was our objective. We as a public sector building or a public museum are not much concerned about our revenue. We are much more concerned about our profitability, if whether we are able to make profits and use it or not. Longer exhibition duration eliminates capacity constraints, improving customer experience, and as discussed, costs decrease faster than revenue. So 25% cost reduction was there and only 6% of revenue reduction was there per exhibition. So that is a good number, and because of this only we were able to increase our profitability. But there are some risks associated with this as well. What are these risks? Fewer exhibitions may reduce overall museum visits. We already saw our overall annual number of visitors which were interested in special exhibitions has reduced, and this can impact gift shop revenue and cafe revenue. So we have to tell about these risks. Until and unless we have this data as well to analyze, we cannot comment on this. Our objective is to solve for the objective from the data provided if it is an interviewer type of question. If it was interviewee type of question, if you were to ask questions, if you were to ask for information, then you could have asked for this information and maybe done more analysis or provided some better, say, discussions, maybe increase cost price or maybe increase prices of these gift shop revenue and all these things. But no information for these were provided, so we cannot actually comment on that. So the only information that was provided was special exhibition data, and we had to somehow increase our profitability from that data. So that is what is important. Another risk is may conflict with mission to provide diverse cultural experiences. If we are reducing our number of exhibitions, it might be the case that we are not able to show as much diversity, we are not able to show as much different things as we used to show earlier. So that might also be our risk. Corporate sponsors may prefer more exhibition opportunities because they might, if there are more exhibitions, then there are more, say, sponsoring opportunities. There is more revenue from that side as well. So these are few risks. But as of now, our recommendation would be to reduce to 3 exhibitions annually. So you can increase your profit by $1.4 million, which is like 29% profit increase. But suggest that they can increase their ticket price, or they can try to bring in more foreign visitors, more international visitors, so that their revenue is increased. They can try to have some digital programs, some venue rentals, and all these things. So they can increase the revenue from other things as well. If no information is provided, we can just give a brief consideration. Okay, so there can be some follow-up questions as well. So you should be prepared, or you should be able to think about these as well when you are doing it. And if the interviewer provides more data, then you can analyze it. So these are some follow-up questions. What other ways could the museum increase commercial revenue? We already discussed it. Like we have to consider gift shop data, cafe data, whether there is some specific thing which is affecting our profitability and all these things. How would you prioritize between profit and public mission? If our main objective is to support public, then we should not be that much concerned about our profitability. If our main objective is about profit, then we have to increase our profit. What data would you want to validate the visitor projections? So if the interviewer asks, do you want some other data? Then you can tell about like what data do you want, whether what is the ticket price ratio, like what ticket price contributes the most, whether there is a chance to increase in that as well or not, whether we can do something to attract more visitors from higher ticket price sector. So these are some things. I hope you got some idea. And tip is, structure your answers using the same approach as the main case. This like for the follow-up questions, structure your approach like revenue, profit, cost, and all these things, and what are the external factors. Okay, and organize your thoughts, take a moment to think about them, and support with evidence. For example, in this case, when we supported $1.54 billion profitability with evidence, it gives a good impression. Okay, so I hope you learned something new. You had a brief practice, and if you like this video, please like this video and subscribe to the channel, and do join the WhatsApp channel, the link to which is in the description. See you in the next video. Bye bye.